Gaming's turn to ban. EG's turn to ban. Escape Gaming's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Elder Titan.
EG's turn to pick. Mirana.
Welcome back to Game 2
Escape
of Evil
Gaming's
Geniuses
turn
versus
to pick.
Escape Gaming. We are still in the group stages of the International 2016, and it is day 2. Evil Geniuses on top of their group, and also we're able to pretty easily take out Escape Gaming in game number 1.
10 seconds
And welcome
remaining.
back also to Shane.
At the end of the last game, we talked about Zai's Elder
5
Titan
seconds
and
Yeah.
how much of an impact it had.
Yeah,
And Escape, take it first.
clever.
Reserve
Didn't want to
time.
use a ban on it. I mean, Io and Droban is still, it's very good. Good bans against Evil Geniuses, because Evil Geniuses has shown that they can use those two heroes very well yesterday.
But they get the bottom.
They get the bottom, they get the bat.
I think bottom is Mirana is the favorite hero of this tournament so far.
So, the
The-
first day, the wildcard day, at some point he was she was 6-0, right, in favor, like
Yeah.
six wins. But then the first day yesterday, I think her win rate at some point was like 55%, which is like, okay, you know, she's picked quite a bit, and
Turn to
she's favored, but she's not necessarily the most OP hero out there.
But there's been a lot of games.
Yes.
And a lot of people probably watch the first games, and they've been scrimming against each other as well. So they know
Yes.
that bottom is the hero. And it can be played as a support, like we've seen Yapsor play it from Escape.
Escape
It can be played as a
Gaming's
core,
turn to
we've seen
ban.
old Chicken play it.
Yeah.
So there's many ways. It's very open.
It is very open. I mean, you pick up a Batrider and a Mirana, who knows what's going to happen. We've seen Sumail play Mirana mid. They were actually the
10
first team to
seconds
do that.
remaining.
Night Stalker. Is this the Synderen Night Stalker?
No, well, the
I think
thing
it's
is,
definitely
Seconds
Yapsor's
remaining.
Night Stalker.
yeah, because everybody knows Cinderen's, or a lot of people know Cinderen's Night Stalker from the Wild Honey
Reserve time.
Badgers
But
days.
when he bought all the salves.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
Um,
that game.
I mean, that was his signature hero. That was a hero like, oh my god, I get to watch Cinderen Night Stalker.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. But Yapsor also has Night Stalker as a signature hero, and I've actually been playing it more than Cinderen in the past year as a number 4 position, and that is Yapsor's position. So having that.
I wonder does Synderen think about that game though when he's drafting. He's like, oh.
Every time. It's like,
And Yapsor's like, I love Night Stalker. He's like, oh, perfect. You'll do well on my team.
yeah. You'll be fine. I love the Night Stalker actually here in terms of the vision
EG's
control. Obviously,
turn.
Against
Batrider.
Batrider and Mirana.
Yeah, but the thing is, it will take a bit before Night Stalker has an Aghanims and has actually got that vision advantage, like the maximum vision advantage. Obviously, you have a little bit in nighttime regardless, but
10 seconds remaining.
Generally, the way Escape play though is they kind of say, Synderen,
5
you're doing
seconds
everything. You're
remaining.
buying all the wards. You're buying everything. You're giving people tangos. And Yapsor takes all the farm. In the wildcard games, he had 20-minute ags on Mirana in 2 games.
I think it's a little bit more difficult to do on a Night Stalker.
It's harder to farm, but you can still do the Iron Talon jungle.
Escape
While saying that,
Gaming's
by the
turn
way,
to ban.
then Cinderen will play the Elder Titan.
I think so, yeah.
You want to get a little bit of farm on the Elder Titan.
It's true. It's kind of greedy, actually.
They're both normally played as number 4 supports.
The
10
Elder
seconds
Titan
remaining.
doesn't necessarily need farm at all. Like his spells are really what makes him strong. But
5 seconds remaining.
having a veil or a medallion is amazing. But I don't think he needs too much. Use Tranquil Soul Ring, I think, and you're good. You're good to go. You need
EG's
levels
turn
is the
to
key
pick.
point.
Is there a chance that they will run either of the 2 as a core?
I've seen Core Night Stalker. It's been you can play it mid. You can play it in the offlane. You can definitely run it as a core, but I'm not 100% sure if it's the best
10
choice.
seconds
If you're
remaining.
talking about the vision game and you're talking about how much farm Night Stalker needs, running him in the
5
offlane would
seconds
be the
remaining.
superior choice. Because
Yeah.
you have your Ags earlier, you can get the gem, and then the Mirana Invis isn't very
Reserve
effective. The
time.
Batrider can't do what he usually does and use the trees as coverage to use the Firefly because you have complete vision in an AoE.
So looking at Evil Geniuses, obviously they won previous game and they don't
Yeah.
need any, like they don't need to change anything up. I feel, but what do you think is going to happen for Evil Geniuses? How are they going to run this? Is with kind of Marana?
I
Are you expecting?
I
this?
actually. Okay.
Bane Marana.
So that says to me, Morana's it can be extremely potent either as a core or as a support. You know, having Bane
Yes.
Morana together. Like first of all, Bane can solo roam if he's a core. You can even leave Morana in the safe or mid lane.
Yeah.
And Bane just comes in from an odd
10
angle,
seconds
gets a sleep
remaining.
off, which has a like, what's the duration level 1 is 4
5
seconds. So you can
seconds
easily
remaining.
position yourself as Morana to get the perfect arrow, and then kill someone. Or they can be a duo roaming core.
Reserve
Or,
time.
and then they can destroy. You can play it any way you want. That's why Evil Geniuses drafted this. Like it's so difficult to figure out what's happening when you're escape gaming here.
Is it can we turn this into an advantage for Escape Gaming that they have no other option but to focus on what they are gonna do in their own plan, rather than playing reaction-based Dota?
Okay.
I mean, I'm looking for a silver lining because I do think that
Okay.
Evil Genius
Oracle is still in the game. Extremely
Yeah.
strong against Bat and
EG's turn to
Bane.
pick.
Keeper of the Light is their pick though.
Dakota is so happy.
This hero's been seeing a lot of play.
This hero has been seeing a lot of play this morning already as well.
The reason I said Oracle though is because Bane ulti, Bat Rider ulti, you can dispel
10
both of them
seconds
instantly.
remaining.
Oh.
But it does mean that either
Five
either one of the
seconds
two is going to be a
remaining.
core, the other Titan or Night Stalker.
Yeah, it does. The mana leak is very good against Bat
Reserve
Rider
time.
because he initiates and he's running around constantly trying to drag people.
Escape
So having the
Game's
mana leak
turn
to
pick.
because Bat Rider doesn't necessarily have the best mana pool, so he will have lower mana already, and it's percentage based. Oh, Sven into Keeper of the Light. So
I mean, talking about heroes with a small mana pool, if you put mana leak on him,
10
he normally
seconds
just wants to run at you and he can't.
well,
with
it's
mana
more the
on.
blinding light I was worried about. Like
5
Sven isn't
seconds remaining.
like MKB is very late game, or BKB is like your third or fourth item.
Reserve
You can,
time.
yeah.
So it's basically you have this window as Keeper of the Light. If you get a good start, you can easily blinding light and control the Sven in the team fights, unless he just blinks it on your face and eats you.
Yeah.
So there's a lot on Bat Rider and Sven to try and get in on the Keeper of the Light, and you even have the Night Stalker miss from the Crippling Fear. There's another there's a lot of miss spells, and then you have a laser.
More miss.
EG's
That
turn
could
to
actually.
ban.
I mean, you've got a
Blind
Keeper of
is-
the Light and a Tinker.
Okay, now if I was Escape, I'd pick a split pushing. Like they have the Tinker as well, but if you use Coddle,
Yeah.
the strength of Coddle is to be able to,
10
for example,
seconds
send
remaining.
an Alchemist or a Naga or one of these
5
heroes to another lane.
seconds
He puts the travels in, summons his illusions, and then pushes the lane,
And you can call him back.
and then you call him
Reserve
back. But
time.
Tinker doesn't really need that. He's like, yo,
Sure.
I don't really need you, Coddle. So I think their core should be someone who can split push, and they do ban out Alchemist, Evil Geniuses. So
But at the same
there's still the
time,
Naga, who isn't great against Sven.
Tinker takes up a large portion of the farm.
That's true.
Colo guy sometimes by accident does that.
Hmm.
Not Colo guy, sorry, Keeper of the Light.
Call guy stealing your farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, but you still like okay.
You can't have a too greedy core, right?
Kind of have to use the Coddle though. No,
Yeah.
like, first of all, Coddle and Night Stalker together isn't great. Because if you get Ags on Coddle, doesn't
You want to have either nighttime or either daytime and. Well, they can fight both day and night. There you go.
the multi-fighters.
Sorted.
Yeah. I guess you just don't go Ags and Keeper of the Light. That's the.
I mean, to be fair, probably the person that's playing Coddle, which is probably Cinnamon, is not going to get any farm because he has
yeah.
to buy all the wards
That's
because there is
reasonable.
no space left to. Because if it's either Night
10
Stalker or Ella Titan,
seconds
we have seen Ella Titan as a core in the past as well. That number
5
4 support
seconds
needs a
remaining.
lot of farm, or wants a lot of farm. Let's put it that way. Will take up some of the farm.
5 seconds.
Slark. Tiny.
So you got the mana.
Okay,
Battery.
this is cool. So this is a similar kind of thing. You push out the lanes, you can call them back in. It works. But then Evil Geniuses line up. Oh boy, they're going to go hard.
Yeah.
From minute 3 and just run at your towers, roam around with Bane.
So
make space for this fan. Like if I look at the two drafts,
yeah,
I see Evil Genius's draft, and they have these 4 heroes that don't necessarily need a lot of farm. They just need like a decent start, and they can fight.
and levels, yeah.
And then and they have Sven, who's farming in the background. And then I look at Escape Gaming's farm or a team, and I see Korkva, who needs a lot of farm. I see Ira, that needs a lot of farm. And then I see Keyboard Light, who's not necessarily a hero that can make the space for them. It's a lot on Ketsu. He's the guy. You know, he's the. We need you to make the space. All of it in this game. For us to be able to farm and get. It's tough. When I seen Era play Tiny in the past, I've been really impressed.
Yeah.
Like he goes, like treads, blink.
And he's one of the people that doesn't need an IO.
Exactly. So maybe that's their answer. Like he's kind of more not necessarily a farming Tiny, but like a tempo creating Tiny.
Okay, Zai is gonna walk up to Yapsor perhaps, as they both teleport mid and place a ward, but Zai was first, so got that all good. And he sees the ward coming, depending on where he goes. They don't see where he placed it. Okay, that's some, you know.
No, that was
sort of
very
blessing.
close though. Like that's a huge advantage vision wise.
Yeah. Okay, so total numbers of smoke ganks by minute 25. We saw a lot previous game.
3-5.
3 to 5. Total number of player deaths by game end. 40.
No.
26 to 40.
0 to 25.
Player deaths? No.
Okay. 26 to 40.
I'm
sticking with my one.
I mean, you got your Bane Marana combination. Those are gonna find a lot of kills.
I think this will be over fast though.
Yeah. 1 kill a minute. Boom.
I don't think I can hold the high ground. I
Yep.
guess.
Total number of
30
smoke gank
seconds to
kills. 3+. Is that a bit optimistic?
No, that seems pretty fine.
And player with the highest total magic or pure damage done to target enemies.
Tinker.
Tinker or Sven? No, Tinker.
Magic or pure?
Yeah, Tinker.
No, Morana. Smell.
Oh, Samil. Oh, there we go. I was in time. Woo. So yeah, it is Marana Samil. I really love that because that was actually the first time where I saw. I think was it at the summit? I'm not sure. Were they even at the summit? I don't think they were. But it was the first time that I saw Marana as Aghanims. That fast. It was. I mean, I'm a Marana fan, so I was really happy to see Samil get that Aghanim so fast and basically dominate the game with it. So let's take a look at who's playing what. I'll go over Escape Gaming this time. So we got ourselves Synderen playing the Keeper of the Light. He'll be going top, and looks like he's going to support Air on his Tiny there. Yapsor will play the Elder Titan. Also on the top lane. In the mid lane though, it's Koikfa on his Tinker, and then solo safe lane this Kazu, and he is playing the Night Stalker.
And against him in lane, we have the Universe Batrider. He played amazingly in game 1. His Faceless Void was extremely on point, and he's getting the stacks up. I don't know if this is what you want to do.
Kazu, this is not what you want to do. There's another stack, and this is actually, I think this is going to be a kill.
Yeah.
This should be first blood. 6 stacks, 1 more hit. Is that enough? Oh, it's not. So close though. He gets a salve off. Universe does take a bit of damage, but that's not first blood. Okay, breathe.
Universe actually stopped his attack. He was attacking, and then he moved before he finished it. He was trying to like, so he just misplayed it a tiny bit. And then in the mid lane, Sumail on the Morana.
Sorry, yeah.
Taking it up, he's facing up against Tinker. Tinker's a pretty strong laner, to be honest.
Oh, never mind.
Sumail's doing pretty good. And then in the top lane, PPD, Chen. We got Zai on his Bane, and Fear in the carry role, Sven.
So, which lanes do you favor for which teams?
The way PPD is playing this is so just getting creeps early game.
Yeah.
It's stronger than the hero, right? Like a Helper Smasher is like 2 heroes at this time of the game. So I think especially with the Bane setup, when Zai gets level 2, he can just sleep someone, and they can easily get the stun with the Helper Smasher. So I think Chen is.
Oh, Universe has got himself another skirmish. He is very deep. He's actually going to go for it. The tower is attacking his creeps anyway. He's got 5 stacks upon Kazu, and he's flying after him. Couple more hits needed. He's just not going to hit. There we go. He's just going to fly over him. 1 more hit, and he will get the job done then. And the first blood goes the way of Universe. And he still has some extra regen, because why not?
This lane is very difficult for Night Stalker.
Yes.
Like, Night Stalker has a slow turn rate, naturally, and having the Batrider sticky on top of that is hard. And even went for the Orb of Venom on Batrider. I like that. You know, just to trade hits is better.
Yeah.
Slow him down a little bit so you can gap close.
And it has been more about hitting each other rather than hitting the creeps. So Universe sitting on 6 last hits and Kezu sitting on 2.
You got first blood though, so
Yeah, it was worth it.
definitely. Alright, Synderen just kind of getting top rune, trying to secure it for Quagfa, knowing that PPD was rotating in.
What do you think about skill build? Illuminate level 1.
You have Tiny
Yeah.
to set up with a stun. You have the stomp as well, the echo stomp. So
But is it enough damage to make an impact? I would have thought
We'll
that
see.
maybe having a level of mana leak and a level in chakra magic like level 2 might be better there as a. I mean,
it does a lot of damage.
Oh, it did hit that, yes. Fair enough.
So what I want to see from Escape this game, I want to see them contest the Ancients.
Yeah.
I want to see them more, like constantly putting wards and sentries in, so Fear isn't able to use the space that his team is going to try and create for him to just farm up the Ancients, like stack loads. Oh, I want to see them contesting early. But the problem with having everyone top lane is it's kind of difficult.
It seems so indeed. And they kind of gave up bottom lane as well. At what point should Escape Gaming consider his rotating era bottom? So far, he's doing okay on the farm though.
No,
he
he's
is
doing good.
He is doing okay, and he is also keeping up with Fear, or rather, he's even ahead of Fear.
Does Zai go for a rotation? No, okay, he doesn't. Got a DD
Radiant's
rune
middle
and
tower is under attack.
on Smail. I thought he might rotate in, but he chooses not to.
No.
Nighttime now though. Ketsu's looking for it, but that ward earlier from Zai spotting out his rotations.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's just in the jungle at this point. He's out of regen, so he can't really show himself on lane anymore. Otherwise, he might have to go back to base to regen afterwards. because-
PPD stacked this camp like 3 times or 4 times, and now he's just clearing it out.
Yep. Oh,
So
that's
farming
that.
away. Compare that with like Ketsu, who's trying his best to just iron talent jungle. Oh,
They have a
Zai
ward.
is
They
deep.
see Zai standing there, so this is fairly unfortunate. They had all the time in the world to set up that kill. Very nicely done. That ward paying off.
Yeah, it was very important because if he had got the rotation on Quagfield, it would have been what we talked about earlier. Like the easy kill for Samel with the DD rune.
Well, we have also got a smoke up. Our PPD has got 2 creeps, and Zai teleported back to top lane, so he's ready to help out. Tiny is on half mana. Fear has got the stun available. They go for Era. The back end, there's also Synderen there, who might be in a little bit of trouble there.
PPD's
They
coming
do
up.
get Fear first though, so PPD is maybe a little bit late there to the party. Era's not yet done. Might be done soon if Zai has to say on it,
Self?
because he's just he's selfing. They don't see him. They
He
can't.
mangoed him quickly?
Oh, he mangoed and he teleported out. He is actually gone. He is absolutely fine. Another Illuminate from Synderen to just wave him all goodbye, and that rotation from Evil Geniuses definitely not successful. So
Oh
2
my
to 1 now.
god. That was so clutch.
That was very clutch.
He just solved in time and used the mango to get enough mana so he could TP. And I think they went a little bit too early. And when they went, Fear was already on like 40% HP.
Yeah. He was. I mean, he ran in thinking that PPD would be there
Exactly,
earlier.
yeah.
He was a little bit. He jumped the gun a bit there. Maybe they can make something
I
happen
think they
now.
know
Zai.
Zai's in the bushes.
Did they?
Hello!
Yeah, there he is. Let's lock him in. Can't
They have
escape
mana leak now.
They know. Oh, the stun still comes out. Nice dodge from Zai, or at least tries to dodge. Let's put it that way. The stun still comes out. They're now forced to help out Era first, though, as he gets lassoed. He tries to run away from this one. It's already slowed, but will end up dropping, and they're not able to get the Bane because they got preoccupied by helping their core, which didn't really amount to anything. But at least with a rotation of Universe to top lane, only 1 kill goes the way of EG.
Yeah, it's a very nice rotation from Universe, completely changing that fight. And Sumail this whole time is
Just farming.
just farming
He
away.
needs to get his axe chain. Come on. Let him be.
I'm not
He's
complaining. This is very good. I'm saying it's what he needs to do. He's going for the kill.
Love watching that guy on my run.
But if you look at the ward, the mid lane, yeah, watching exactly what Sumail does.
Yeah.
So
Radiant's
there's no way he
middle
gets
tower is
there.
under attack.
Yeah, and that ward earlier scouting out Zai as well. The warding of Escape Gaming has been pretty good, on point.
Yeah.
Realizing where the rotations are going to happen as a pause comes out. Synderen froze. It's never good.
Not his computer either.
Frozen time and space. So Zai rotated bottom. The downside of having PPD on the top lane a lot is Zai, and he just obviously rotate a lot as well. He's just very low on levels, so he's trying to get those levels on that bot lane, catching up. And the same thing goes for Tiny. I mean, the levels, if you're going for that tri lane, is just it's a point of attention. And we have got Kotal level 4, other Titan level 4. Everybody's just very low level.
I think the main thing for Escape, they're playing pretty well, right? So they send us offensive tri lane top.
Yeah.
To lock down the support so the Zai isn't really able to rotate. You saw earlier when Zai rotated that they had so much space to farm on Era, and then they actually it just opened up the map so much for them.
Yeah.
And the second he was missing, they knew something was up, you know. And then they saw him with the ward as well. So.
Yeah, and they instantly also ran at Fierce Sven.
Yeah.
So just try and force him, not even trying to kill him because they knew they probably wouldn't be able to, but force him out of the lane, make sure that he can't farm and give Aaron the space, yeah.
But this is very, very good for Corkfoot because he's 1.2k gold, nearly 1.3k gold, farming very, very well. He has rearm and a regen rune. He also has a stack in the jungle, so regen rune with a rearm, you farm very efficiently. You can constantly use the rearm and march. So if they stack maybe 1 or 2 more camps. He's good. Then you have Yapsor in the top lane. He's doing okay as well. Like level 4. The Tome knowledge is. I love that item so much. It allows you to as a support play more aggressive and not really have to worry about pulling or getting experience, right? Like if you miss
you
a
can
gank.
Just buy experience later.
Yeah, if you miss a gank, no big deal. Just buy your Tome later. It definitely makes the game more action packed.
I
do really love it. Now Cinderen's back. Okay, so Helmet of Dominator's coming up soon, and I want to see how Escape can test this, because this is...
So, yeah, and you mean the Ancient stacking.
Yeah, this is very important, because if Fear gets off to a good start, you know, like 20 minutes has enough farm, I think they can just go.
And it's nighttime, they find some mail. Let's see if he can leap away in time. Yes, he can, but the Mana Leak is still there, and they should be able to dive this. Kezu is here with a lot of armor, and he can just run at him and kill him off. One more hit will do the job, and clean kill. And it is nighttime, he should be fast. Gets knocked up on the high ground. Lucky him. He has run away from this. Universe is very fast, though. He's got that wind lace going. This is actually, Kezu is dead. It's daytime now. There's no way out. Still a good trade, of course, and still a lot of time also taken by Evil Geniuses trying and chase down Kezu, but a bit unlucky that he couldn't make it out. But
yeah,
he wasn't carrying a teleport.
The raindrop nearly actually saved him. It does so much against Night Stalker early game. You saw how little damage the Void did, you know,
yeah, oh, yeah, Thor. Got stunned up. Fear pops his God Strength, but the stick charges keep him up.
Right.
That's God's Strength used. Not a big deal?
I don't think so, no, not at this stage of the game.
Okay.
Especially because he doesn't really have that many items. Like, he doesn't do too much of God's Strength. 80 extra damage isn't ridiculous. If he was a ranged hero, maybe. But because he has the gap close with Ram Boots, it's very difficult.
Smoke.
To do that. Okay, so maybe Escape are saying, oh, God's Strength's used. There's no way they fight us.
Radiant's middle tower is under
This is the time.
They have super...
Strike when
they smoke?
least expected. They also smoked.
Yeah.
No smoke on smoke action. They're both going different ways though. I mean, EG is rotating further top and there's nobody on that lane anymore. And they actually, EG uses a scan right on top of Yapsor and Kezu. They know. And they instantly, PPD and Co turn around. They're gonna run into Kezu right now.
I don't know. I guess they wanted to rotate mid. So
Okay,
Corkfoot could get a kill?
Yeah, you're right. Radiant uses odd scans.
Yeah, they use it on top of heroes again, right?
Yeah, they actually just used it on top of Sumail. In the meantime, top lane, there's a stun coming out on EG Fear. Is the invis enough? Kind of got as well. And actually, Universe shows up, tries to catch someone. PPD is around, gets the net up, want to go for Yapsor, interrupt an Echo Stomp, and they get the kill. They might not be able to get the core, but this is pretty good.
The rotations from Universe has just been amazing. Usually you see Battle Riders, it's like, oh, I'm not going to do anything before I farm my Blink Dagger. You know, that's usually how people play Bat.
Yeah.
But Universe is everywhere. He's keeping top with just like Tranquil Boots and Love of Venom. He's like, alright, I'm going top. He changes the fight completely when he does this.
Are they gonna chase this?
I'm not sure they
Looks
should.
like
They have
they
netted.
might be. They silence up fear. But no, they're not. I mean, they already lost
Look
their
at Sumail
tower.
mid with the DD rune.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Got him.
Can they go for
Power
the
down.
sleep kill?
What?
Or the sleep deny even?
Radiant's middle tower
Oh.
has
It's the
fallen.
same team.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's okay. It's early. So 2 towers lost on the side of Escape, and it looks like EG has just decided, guys, it's time to take a more active approach to this game, and they almost get point, but yeah, they will get point. But oh my god, it's cool! There it is! Universe gets the last hit there, and he drags Yapster up, wants to get more of this, wants to get another kill, but he can't get Yapster. Turns out only the Tinker dies, but that's a big kill still.
Okay, did you see the arrow from Sumail? So Zai was getting chased by Ira on the Tiny, he uses full combo, and he was on about 20% HP, 10% HP, and the Tiny was chasing him, and Sumail like arrowed across and hit him right in the face. It was actually beautiful.
I
and
did
saved
hear
his
the
life.
arrow hit, but I didn't actually, unfortunately,
It was
see it.
very legit. PvD's been playing very well. Farming very efficiently, also rotating well. They got
Yeah.
tier 1 mid, tier 1 top. Like the map is definitely opening up for EG. And Sumail. We haven't really seen much apart from that the 2 seconds ago on Tinker, but he's farming very well.
Yeah.
65 CS. Here it goes. Here's the ancient stacking.
The engine stacking is going on, and also EG another smoke as they rotate into Escape's jungle, and it really just seems like EG just, you know, they said, you know, it's time.
Yep.
We'll start moving around the
Radiant's
map. We
bottom
got all the
tower
items we
is
need. You
under
mentioned
attack.
that they don't necessarily need a lot to make things happen, other than a little bit of time to get their levels and maybe 1 or 2 core items up.
It's also, this is the time when Fear needs the most space. Because he's farming, they need to protect his ancients.
Can they get him? Yes, they can. Flame break to interrupt. And point for that. Nice stuff from Yatra though. Earth Splitter coming through as well. They should be hitting at least. Oh, we just died. Universe was already gone, and they get the Tinker first. Sumail getting into his rune because he can. He might be able to get a nice Starstorm. But everybody backs off.
They see
I say
Ira.
everybody, but yeah, Ira blinks out. He went for blink there first.
Yeah, so he's more the like space creating core.
I mean, EG might not have gotten as much as they wanted, but every time they go for this
Every
kind of push,
minute.
they get tinkered.
And also every minute, they get more farm on Sven, even if he's not
Yeah.
farming.
And I mean, if you're gonna kill only one of your enemy heroes, getting Tinker is very good. What are you doing there, Sumail? He got a kill on the Keeper of the Light, probably hit a beautiful arrow that we unfortunately missed, and then hit a beautiful Starstorm, which we unfortunately missed.
I think he
And
just
then had
leaped at him.
beautiful kill. No, beautiful arrow.
Beautiful arrow. Sorry, my bad.
You're right. Though. His arrow wasn't on cooldown, so.
Yeah, I think he just leaped at him, yeah.
Okay. Nice kill though, and gets out alive as well. He is 2k gold away, unless there's a courier coming for him, which is not the case. 2k gold away from having his acronyms up.
Okay, so still no contesting of the ancients whatsoever. They have 1 ward on Syndrin. They have this ward on the high ground that spots it happening. So they are aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Like it's no surprise if Sven has a helmet of Dominator. Oh, another scan.
Yeah, Dire uses smart scans. They
That
know
was-
that there's a hero there.
They're
now
really
open
good.
Yeah. Oh, they jump forward. Era goes up on PPD, gets the kill as well with the help of the Elder Titan. Fear thinking if he can do something, but Escape's already out. Good pickup.
Yeah, they actually scanned at the bottom, so they saw Cinder and they're like, oh, we have a few seconds. Oh,
Yeah.
I'd actually say it was PPD that used the scan. Like, he's like 100% their in-game leader, so him using the scan and him being the one that's died, he was probably reacting to the scan, you know?
Yeah, maybe taking a little bit of safety for granted that, you know, thinking it's safe, but it's not.
Yeah.
False sense of security happens all the time.
It's looking pretty good for for EG, I think. The one thing that Escape have though, right? First of all, they have the boosted travel on top of the Elder Titan Spirit.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, you know, especially if you have the Night Stalker vision. Him and Night Stalker can just roam around and set up for Tinker, so you can get pickups. When Quickfire maybe gets the Blink Dagger, they should start trying to use this combo. And Max Rocket, Max Laser. He's just gone for the Max March at the moment to try and farm up. And Ira needs to do a lot as well. He needs to make a lot of space. He has combo mana, but
What is Synderen doing, you think? He just placed this ward. It's a nice one.
this word.
But the moment that he shows it, why is he not teleporting
Maybe
out?
he's trying to recall someone. He's trying to recall the Tiny so he can combo the he's just looking for the recall play, right?
Maybe. I mean, he has his ultimate if needed. But it's very scary for him at the moment. If he shows himself,
He's just been.
he's dead.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god. Hello.
You
Now
took
he
the
teleports
TP?
out. Yep, you're dead. He's not dead! That was so close. If Universe kind of did
Blink
this,
there. No, if he had
if
a
he
blink.
did, yeah, if he had Blink or did a little bit of, did
A
his
shorter one.
shorter one, then
Yeah.
this slimer would have hit him.
That was so risky. Don't be doing that to me.
Don't try this.
Radiant
Yeah.
structures are fortified.
Oh boy. Alright, the point get to use the drum, but it hits him very fast.
Yeah, and the flame break doesn't
Radiant's
knock him
bottom
back
tower
either.
has fallen.
Here's farming away now.
Yeah, it's good. So EG still in the process of trying to make things happen. They rotated all 5 heroes bottom, and this time
Dire's top tower is under attack.
also Fear came around. So they look for this tier 2 tower kill, and perhaps, well, some more on the back of that, because they do have Universe
Radiant's bottom
laying him
tower
low
is
and
under
hoping
attack.
that he can get a pick off, perhaps he can get a lasso somewhere, but no defense coming out from Escape. They know they can't, and they're just saying, okay, we just take what we can get in the top lane and try to maybe get a tier 1 tower up ourselves.
The thing I like the most about EG's draft is the A have a lot of control,
Yeah,
and they B have like a mix between magical and physical damage.
okay.
Like Mirana does a large amount of magical damage, Bane does a small amount of pure damage, and Fear does like crazy physical damage. So just having this balance between all of them, it makes it kind of difficult to counter. You know, sometimes you're playing against a high physical damage team, you buy your Vlad, you get a Crimson Guard, that kind of thing. But it's difficult to combat this, you know, because they just have such a large mix. And the reason Sven is so popular against Elder Titan is because Elder Titan removes all your armor of your base stats. So if you have high amounts of agility or your base armor, it just removes it. So
This is how you know tier 1 player, by the way. I just saw an arrow and it didn't hit the small birds, only hit the big bird. Sumil.
so I was talking about the Warcry, basically
Yeah, sorry.
combating the Elder Titan natural aura.
So,
Yeah, I know those Shiver. Like when I see Invoker being played, and I see cool things, I'm like, I just want to talk about that.
yeah.
Because I always hit the small creeps from Mirana too.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. There's angles, I think.
Yeah. Obviously, Sumil knows those angles that we don't. I mean, there's a reason he's playing at the international, right?
This is true.
For the second time.
After winning the first.
That's a first, but no big deal. No big deal. So Roshan, I mean, you got the axe on the Mirana, you got the Echo Saber on the Sven, the Aegis, this Universe, how close is he to his Blink? He has it on the way, actually, there you go. So they're set.
They're good to go.
And
This is
Escape doesn't know that this is happening. They lost control over the entire... I'm just gonna switch vision. This is a dire vision right now. It's insane. There is, of course, a Radiant Ward right here somewhere. There you go. But this is the Radiant Vision. They just live in darkness right now, which is something that Nightstalker might like, but I think... his
Coddle
team-
hates.
Yeah, his team is not really too pleased with that.
I thought that was pretty good though. The live in darkness thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was good. And they're just murdering a creep. Look in the jungle. They sacrificed one of his
And
creeps.
then they all stand around it and oh,
Some grim stuff.
one of us has to die.
It's you.
It's you.
Alright. Do you know what's actually really cool about the new Chen creeps? The cloak aura. Magic resistance. The way it goes on the creeps with 20% and it stacks on the... when you have more of them. So if you're playing against someone like Tinker, Tiny,
Yeah.
you can stack it up and you can push with it. It's like a baby pipe.
It's a baby pipe. I like that.
It's very underrated though. Like it's huge.
Dire's top
Why
tower
is it
is under attack.
It really is.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Okay, Moran ultimate. This is again. They're just trying to make this happen. They're actually. Where are they going?
They're Moran ulting
Top, but there's nobody there.
You know.
Tinker was there, I guess, but they're a little bit late for that.
Yeah. So
Tinker goes bottom.
Sven is going straight PK or heart, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
That's satanic.
he technically can go satanic, obviously, but I think hard is better because they have so much miss and evasion.
Oh, they found Universe, and Universe does not like to be found. Dominating streak gone, and good kill, and kind of taking control of their own jungle a little bit. They don't have a ward to place there just yet. They do have Aghanim Scepter, so 20 minutes Aghanim Scepter for Kezu. And we talked about this during the draft that
And
it was such a good
instantly.
counter. The gem is there, the vision control. I mean, all this control that we just said, and the vision that EG has with all the wards that they had on the map, it's gonna disappear. And that is gigantic.
Oh, they spot Cinderin. He's come for. He's just blocking the ancients.
And just placing some sentries, out sentry.
Just trying to be a nuisance.
Yeah.
This is pretty good for Escape. Like, Fear does a lot of damage with his combo now because of Yapsor's natural order. So if they win 1 or 2 more team fights with that,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
they can come back into this game pretty strong. Like they're not too far behind right now, but it's more. They seem to be getting further and further behind as they allow Fear to continuously farm. They have a lot of ways to deal with him until he gets MKB, but it's slippery slope.
I don't know why that sentry ward is placed there.
Does it not block it?
Does it not?
It does.
Oh, it does on the corner.
On the ancients, yeah.
There you go. That's nice. They jump. They look for a kill.
Universe doesn't use his combo.
No, and Universe can't find the lasso. Maybe he can get Cinder though. In the meantime, the bit back. Tiny actually ends up dropping. I'm just still following Universe and Fear. Stomp comes out, but Fear dodged that one. Universe did not, but he should be able to still get it. He got the blink still, but nope. They just get Era, and I say just get Era, and I was at a different part that I was following. But
what happened was Era was about to initiate, and then he saw 3 people run straight towards him, so he tried to run away. He got Fiend's Grip, and then they had an arrow and Starfall to follow up.
That's pretty grim then.
Yep. He didn't really have hope. Zai looking for the kill top, but the ward. Wait. The ward in lane. Did that spot him? I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, the ward in lane spot out Zai. I think you can just like sleep the Tinker.
Yeah.
And someone can TP in. Oh, Sumail. Alright.
Showed himself.
No, we got the prediction.
Oh, but it's in progress. It's not yet
It's
done.
25 minutes though, right?
No, at game end.
Oh.
It just changes sometimes.
Radiant's middle
When
tower
it changes,
is
it
under
shows.
attack.
It's all good. Escape Gaming, well, we talked about this, that even if EG does really well, which, I mean, they're doing good. Maybe not as dominant as they were in game 1. But even if EG does well in the game, they will still have an issue pushing their advantages because you're playing against a Tinker and a Colo. You know, the high ground defense, or just in general defense of Escape Gaming is pretty huge. So you got to be careful because one fight can easily for Escape Gaming transition into a push for them, and you end up losing some towers, which you can't really do. What?
Can you not see this? Oh,
Now
you can.
Now we can.
You walk by.
Counters the board, guys.
It's
What
huge.
happened?
Well, you were saying they're going to struggle to push high ground, but this, they don't mind. They just stack nations.
True, but I mean, it is a fairly slow game because of that.
It will be very slow, yeah. Oh, unless they get a huge pick on, say, Tinker or someone.
Yeah, if they can kill Tinker, they'll try to instantly go for a high ground push or for maybe a little bit more, maybe try to force out a fight somewhere. But I think Escape Gaming is clever enough to try and avoid that. Previous fight we saw that once Era was killed off, like his team didn't try to do anything stupid to go and you know, try and help him, even though it was obviously a helpless situation for him. So that's I think that's good. I think that's a sign of control of the team. We do have Morano coming out. I think Sumir wants to make something.
The ward spotted the Morano ulti.
That ward did. And oh, is that enough though? Because we do have what are you doing here? Okay, no, he's fine. Everybody hiding.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a farm fest, I think. Just until they get that one catch with the Moonlight Shadow.
Okay, so the farm fest is gonna be in favor of EG. They have just more map control, even with the Night Stalker with the Sora. It seems like they are the team to be the aggressor. So they are okay with fighting at this moment.
Yeah, if you kind of look at the map, you can see where everyone's farming. Like Sven is farming in the jungle, Morano is farming the Ancients, Bavard is farming top. And they also have the ward at the top lane, like on top of the cliff, waiting on Tinker, and Zai is just sitting right beside him. He's like, all right, this is where I live now.
This is not, he even put a teleport scroll in the base, in the thing, just in case someone needs it. It's got the teleport scroll.
The bush scroll.
Yep.
Oh, you got the bugged out creep on the ancients, so we missed it.
Oh.
Sad times.
We said it both at the same time. Okay. So what's the like? Oh, they're both happy farming. What's the next move that a team is gonna make? One of the teams is gonna make? Because it feels like.
Okay, what Escape need to do is they need to use the Night Stalker, gem Ags, to get out and get complete map control. They need to deward all the sentries. They need to deward all the wards, and just make enough space so that Tinker can. Oh.
Yeah, they find Zai. He's the first target of that.
No, here, took it. This is good though. This is
They
what
are
Escape
getting
need.
chased. There is an arrow being sent as well. I don't think it's gonna connect. It shouldn't
He has
connect.
Yules though, so you can still cancel TPs for that.
Doesn't see the TPs though. That's the problem.
That's true.
But I mean, these are the kind of kills you mentioned that they should try and get.
Yep.
And next time maybe they use the Night Stalker for it, because yeah, you do have that Aghanim's gem. You kind of want to put it to use, or you need to put it to use even to make the most of it, and also use that aggression and the combination of arrow that now still kills most heroes on the map. Apart from maybe Sven.
The longer this game goes, the higher the chance of Escape Gaming winning. Because you have to remember what we talked about during the draft, that EG's lineup is all based around the Sven. You know, the Sven is their core. He's the one that's gonna farm. He's gonna do all their physical damage. And then you look at Escape heroes like Tinker and Tiny, both scale extremely well to the late game.
Yeah.
Like Tinker can even go this control route if he wants, or he could go like mad burst damage, which would be pretty good because they have quite weak heroes. So there's many ways to do it. You could even go Ags and just constantly
Laser people.
laser people, yeah.
That's actually. It looks cool.
Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do.
And so EG, you kind of feel like the pressure then is on EG to
Yeah,
make sure
it
that
is
this
definitely.
game
Even
gets
though
to
they're really far, like they're pretty far ahead right now. Really
Yeah.
far, it's probably an exaggeration, but as the game goes on, especially with the Coddle, you can send Ira out to the sidelines when he gets his Ags. He'll push very quickly, and all he has to do is just push a little bit, use the Shadow Blade, and then get recalled and constantly use this.
Well, Moonlight Shadow used. We obviously see the map, so they're not going to run into anybody right now.
Yeah, the Moonlight Shadow, but it's difficult doing it into when you have no vision. They just do it to get vision. You know what I mean? Against Night Stalker as well, it's hard to keep it.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be on like a car bonnet. They send Tinker top, just farming away.
They might be able to get another Roche though. I
Yep.
mean, Escape Gaming is not on that side of the map at all. And it's going to spawn again in 50 seconds, so I have a big chance. And even if they won't get Roche, there is a chance that they might be able to just get a fight around Roche, because even that is something that EG wants. EG wants to fight. It's just Escape constantly, you know, they get one hero, but then they don't get any more, and EG needs to win a fight with more than just one kill.
Yeah, they need to kill the Tinker, is what they need.
Yeah.
It's so high priority. Like Quickfoot's been playing very well, not getting picked off all the time. Against Batrider, Bane, like these two heroes are very strong at dealing with the Tinker, especially when you have Glimmer. You can just position yourself on Bane, like play by Zai. It just, you know where Tinker's gonna go. Like if you think about it, Tinker's gonna TP to a lane and he's gonna blink either above or below, and you just gamble every time. And that one time you catch him, that's when the game's over. Really.
Zai, as I was promoted to a human ward.
Just sit there, Zai, and figure out Russian spells.
Yep, there it is.
Just what are you hiding,
So,
Rashawn?
Escape Gaming, as expected, are not gonna contest
You know
this.
this scan from the Escape, or is that from?
That's up in the dire.
That's from
Yeah.
how can you tell? Just guess.
It's just that it says it on the bottom
Oh,
left. Yep.
Huh.
So you can press enter and you can still see it and use the scan.
Yeah. Is
There
that
you go.
new?
It's been there for like a month or two. Like not that long ago since the scan was introduced. Okay, Escape is gonna try and make something happen here, but it's too late now. They get an Echo Stomp, but the Nightmare's there. Yasuo already got lassoed, and okay, That was Echo Saber doing some job there. Fear, he's still invisible. Cinnamon, they're also invisible, teleporting out of the safety of a glimmer cape. And again, I mean, they 1 to 5. They only get 1 kill. I think.
That
at
sleep
that point it
from
was
Zai,
yeah.
stopping the follow-up ulti from Elder Titan, like pretty huge in that fight, to be honest.
Yeah, and at that point, the rest of Escape also says, you know what? Later, Yapstar, we're out.
See you later, dude.
Radiant's middle
We'll be
tower
back.
is under attack.
They don't even give the Aegis to Fear, knowing how strong he is.
Yeah.
This might be an issue for them.
Oh, never mind. What?
The laser is an issue.
Yes, with the Aghanim Scepter. I mean, we talked about it at the start. There was blinding light to miss. There's lasers to miss. Oh, Era.
Era wants
that
this.
Shadow Blade. They find Fear. Can they kill him off? They know he doesn't have an Aegis, but the Nightmare helping out, dodging some of that damage. In the meantime, Era gets Fiend Script. He can't do anything. He is dead. Koifa also in a lot of trouble. Will get picked up. That is 2 kills, and it will be 3 going the way of Evil Geniuses, and that should allow them the possibility to at least take a tier 2 and perhaps make a start on that high ground of Escape
It's go time,
Gaming.
Shiver. I don't think they stopped now. The Tinker was the main issue for going high ground.
Tinker is buyback. 40 seconds. It's also not that long, even if he doesn't buy back. Tier 2, perhaps tier 3. I'm not sure if they push quick enough. They're gonna try. I mean, you're right. This is what they've been waiting for. They're actually gonna do a fight, and they hit an arrow.
Fail. Damn, that arrow though.
Yeah, and Samil can't play that aggressive right now. He has Aegis. There's no, like, the brakes are off.
There's no stop.
Yeah, and Tinker does end up buying back. Let's see if they can kill him now. That's gonna be very painful.
You can see what Sumail and Universe are trying to do. They just go up into the front line and try and stop the laser from Silker.
Yeah, well, the laser did happen. The Aegis also got used, so they get the tier 3 and they do back off. So get the tier 2 and the tier 3.
Force the buyback of Tinker.
Force the buyback on Tinker, and that means next fight, if they get the Tinker, they should be able to get the racks.
Yep.
And perhaps also start on the bottom lane as well, because
The important thing is to keep the creeps pushed in.
yeah.
For EG, if they can get the creeps into a good position, so that after they get a kill, they can easily take objectives, or even like push in top or bottom. They could get 2 lanes away. Kill the Tinkers too.
So Escape Gaming, they don't want to just be sitting ducks. What's their play to make sure that they have a chance here? Rather than just waiting for the pushes from EG to come and just faltering.
Buy another gem, use it, or pick it up off the courier. And then use it at nighttime, get map control, get some vision down. Then try and do what you've been doing all game. Farm on the Tinker. That's what you need. You need items like Quickfoot, items on your...
Why did they put the gem on the courier?
I guess because it's daytime and doesn't use it that well.
I guess so. Just do not want to give it away. I mean, EG has their own.
The Yules from Sumail catching a Quickfoot top.
Then he just bought back.
Okay.
He just bought
The
back.
creeps are so well positioned as well, Shiver.
They have the push going on the top lane. They have the push coming in on the mid lane. Just bottom lane is still in favor of Escape a little bit also because
Still have
they're so
ET to
air
slow them down though, so the Stomp is very good at this. But is it no?
They have the Cuddle as well actually, that might be enough. The Stomp is there, Cuddle is there, groups are dead. But there's a new creep wave coming, so...
Would they have ET for this, right? But look at Sven mid.
Yeah, I'm looking at Kezu mid. The BKB's already on. Kezu has no chance. No chance whatsoever.
Radiant's top tower
Nice
is under
stomp.
attack.
Slowing down Universe. He actually gets attacked by 2 towers. Blinded in range of the tier 4s, but Fear's just going to town on the buildings. In the meantime, Mirana is fighting and killing and gets the kill on the Keeper of the Light. And Keeper, I mean, Sinner buys back, but at this point, they need Tinker. Tinker just got alive. Okay, let's see what he can do. He has the laser. In comes the Nightmare, slowing down Synderen, making sure he can't chase anybody. And
Tinker's at the bottom of the base though.
Well, they get the Mirana kill. That's good. Can they get more? I think EG is just leaving base.
Again.
Oh god.
He got destroyed by Fear on Sven.
Tinker doesn't know where to go. There's the Fiend Script actually. Fiend Script about Koitfa. Nice stun. Yapsur trying to make sure that nobody's dying in the Echo. The Earthsplitter gets the kill as well on the Bat Rider, but fear. They just don't focus on fear.
No. Well,
And Tinker did die. Vayne did get the kill in the end.
you can see what they were doing though. They're sending in Sumail to try and create the spaces.
Yeah.
They don't allow.
There's just 3 people just playing
Miss?
with
Oh.
Escape.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Yeah, this game was very dominant again from EG. Just the way they played it, they didn't really allow Escape to do what they wanted. Okay, Escape dropped. They did pretty good at the start of the game. They went top and they farmed. They farmed well on like Ira. They got a few levels. They got a kill or 2 on Fear,
Yeah.
and they made space for Corsa in the mid lane. But what they didn't do is stop the Universe at all. Like Universe just like destroyed bottom lane. Bottom lane was a complete win for
Oh yeah.
EG, and Sumail did really well mid as well. So
So you got 2 wins on EG and lanes and 1 wash.
yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, I guess wash it. But Fear didn't do as well as Ira, but Fear has the backup of the Helmet of Dominator Ancients.
Yeah, and if you're gonna go aggressive tri lane on someone, you kind of expect to win that lane rather than play even.
Yeah, it's not so much that you want to win the lane; it's just you want to keep the support there, so Kortva has a good time.
36 minutes. So Escape did try to delay the game as much as possible,
The
but
problem
EG
was there's
just
so
know
much riding on Kortva but not dying.
Yeah.
You know, it's so hard to play against like Blink, Bane,
and it's so
and like
it's so easy to predict the playstyle of Escape as well, which allows EG to just get those pickups on the Tinker whenever they well wherever Tinker is, because they know where he
I have
would be.
Yapsor on my team today. 14.9, that's not bad. Highest on the team.